Alright. So, last time, we were down 2 people, as in Aiden and Crow were not here.
Mhm.
So as the session started, Ellison ran off to go deal with something, and Fury brought everyone else to her dad's house to make sure that he is safe and alive. And he was. He was actually fine. Yeah. Nothing went wrong. And I mean that literally. I know I say that sometimes, and it's like, haha, nothing went wrong, but like things went wrong. No, literally nothing went wrong. He was fine. You guys kind of relaxed and talked amongst yourselves, sans Ellison, uh, to kind of come to the conclusion of like investigating the kobold mines and seeing if Trex would know of any ways out of the city that had been kind of surrounded by the Dome of Wind. As you guys arrived at the mine, it became very clear that as you guys were battling the Demir assassins, uh, the kobolds were also battling Demir assassins. He Trex revealed that there was still a living Demir operative in the mines. So Fury summoned a demon casually and sent it in there after him. And about 45 minutes later, it chased the Demir op out, and you guys kidnapped him, interrogated him. He revealed a bit of information about the stuff that's going to happen to Jarwin, and why they're after him specifically. And it's because he is the last of his family, so the contract is still technically incomplete. And now that you guys have bested Robert Runespire, who is one of their best, they are going to skip the middleman and go straight to their best, the Shadow of Demir, and who has never once failed a contract.
Uh-oh. What will? Don't worry, babe. We'll save you.
Thanks.
He kind of basically just is like, I'm a piece of shit, and so Maluk snaps his neck.
Oh, valid, I guess.
We stabbed Maluk first,
Yeah,
but
of course. And then I snapped the handle.
yeah, the dagger was still in there for a little bit, and he pulled it out and he snapped his neck. You guys had no fucking clue what to do next, so you guys just went to the tavern, which was busier than usual because a lot of people are stuck in town, so because they literally can't leave. Among the bar staff, there was a new barmaid, which looked very familiar to everyone, but nobody was really able to place the familiarity. And as that's all happening, Rain and Storm went outside to investigate the wind wall and kind of like examine it to try and find any holes in it, which they were able to find, but they're too erratic and irregular, and not like they either last a very short amount of time, they're never in the same spot, and they're never the same size. So it's not likely that you're getting out through that.
Mm.
Before everyone went to bed, excuse me. Sorry, cheese ball.
What?
I got the joke, Dan.
Yeah, that was for you, Caleb. For context,
Sorry,
before everyone joined, it was Caleb and I sitting in here. I burped and said, "Excuse me," and he was like, "Did you just say cheese ball?"
Those two don't even sound remotely the same.
He was quiet when he said it, and I just wasn't listening, so I just heard cheese ball.
Are you hungry, Caleb?
No, actually, I'm not.
But anyway,
I'm thirsty, and that's why I'm drinking tea.
as you
Oh,
guys
nice.
as you guys were kind of rounding up for the night, Fury had kind of gathered mostly everyone around and was like, "Hey, let's do contact other plane. Let's see if we can find out what the fuck is going on with this wind wall." So she contacts another plane and randomly, and I do mean this randomly, I randomly rolled, uh, came in contact with Lathander, the Morning Lord.
Yeah, I was listening for that bit.
Yeah.
Last week.
The questions were not used super efficiently, to the point where she needed to cast the spell again, further risking the madness from the potent magic. The ultimate answers that you guys received were that through faith in the Morning Lord, you will be able to use magic to dispel the wind wall, and that Storm's brother, Thunder, is doing alright.
Yes, of course.
Thank you for my favorite segment of recap, where I read Jacob's notes word for word. There's not a lot that happened last session, so there's not a lot of fun wordplay, but it is
Okay.
it is this one, Jacob, not this one. Can you see my highlight?
Well, those are the same person.
No, not technically.
Yeah, that's what it said on the wiki. And when we first introduced the person, we used this name.
Yeah, they're not technically the same person. It's like it doesn't matter. It's technically this person. This was the old one, so it's like an alias, or like an epithet. You know, like Phoebus Apollo.
Yeah. It's just this is the name that was given earlier in the campaign.
I see.
Like it's what's in the notes up there.
I see. Um, it doesn't matter that you have both of them there.
Hmm.
I was telling you that it is technically this one. Either way. I'll get out of your way.
Yeah, get your damn cursor out of here.
Yeah. So, and that's where we picked up. That's where we ended the session. You guys all went to bed, and you. Hi, Grady. And you all kind of wake up the next day. So, what's the plan from you guys?
Oh, hi, everyone. Good morning. Everyone seems to be awake today.
Maluk is in a fantastic mood, which is not unusual, but a bit.
Good morning, Maluk.
He's
I'm
just sitting there drinking beer.
in the morning.
Yeah, Maluk's an orc, bro. They always drink.
Still pondering on what we gotta do for, believing.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking a sacrifice.
Huh.
Aww.
Well, that's a bit much.
All right, let's
What do
find
you
a
mean?
gnome.
No, let's hear him out.
Whoa. I wasn't saying sacrifice a person. I was saying sacrifice like an
Oh.
object. You
Oh.
guys were assuming bad things.
You can do that.
You can do that. It's
I already
crazy.
have like a dead body. Like,
you
I
like
already have a dead person.
you somehow got your bag of holding back, and you're like pulling a corpse out of it. And you're like, oh, you don't need a. Oh, okay.
Just start shoving it back in.
I mean,
The
if we
bag
can
of
if you
holding just
want to.
consumes it.
We could probably find like a homeless bum or something.
Rain goes. I really don't think we need to do that.
It was just a suggestion. You guys are the one who said it first.
And Avarice goes, I'm all for sacrifice.
See?
I don't think we should be doing sacrifices. I'm of the opinion we should just try something else.
Fine. What else you got?
Spoil sport.
Well, How
Ah,
about
Listening.
we find a church?
Yeah. We sacrifice the church.
No, we convert them.
Yeah, burn the church down. Fuck
No.
religion. No.
No.
With the
We-
people inside.
We
Just
can
to be
Now.
The ultimate sacrifice.
Now you're
Yeah.
speaking my
for
language.
Armantor, for Lathander, for the Morning Lord.
We need to make sure it's at sunrise.
That's. Can you even see the sun in this fucking area?
Not right now.
That's like.
Can we guess?
Guesstimate about roughly what time it is. Does anyone have the keen mind feat by any chance?
Not my character.
No.
I've got a sundial. Oh wait.
I got a daughter dial.
Um,
Uh,
that's funny.
so what? Go to a church and convert every single member of that church to the morning door?
Yeah.
D&D Beyond,
That-
if you're gonna
that-
give me issues, we're gonna have a problem.
That
I
seems
swear to
better
God.
than sacrificing.
I mean,
Rain
true,
goes-
but I don't understand how we're gonna get an entire church to do that.
Yeah, Rain goes, I don't know if we can convert every single person into a religion we don't even really believe in.
I mean,
That's,
But
Well,
do you even-
Lathander clearly exists. Like he's
Yeah,
Well,
it's
real.
yeah,
not
but
like a
I guess
belief.
believe in isn't the right word. I mean, like, at least I don't worship
Worship.
Lathander.
Yeah, we don't worship him.
I
I mean, I
think
can
he's
start
alright.
worshiping him. He's the only one that showed interest so far, so I'll worship him.
I have my own
Yeah.
God, so I don't.
I've talked to a surprising number of gods for a normal mortal, being
I've talked to one.
the Frostmaiden and Lathander.
Yeah, two
So
is crazy.
I think he's the better one.
Actually, I was raised by one.
Rain
That's
goes.
true. I was raised by
Rain like holds up his fingers and starts like counting. 5.
Really? 5?
Yeah, I've talked to 5.
Oh. Like directly?
So 3 directly, 2 indirectly. I guess do we count indirect conversation with Lathander as like through you as an interaction with him? Because if that's the case, then it's 6.
I mean, I think it does. Because we
I'm
asked
happy to
questions
take
too.
full credit.
Okay, so I'm 5. 5. I can fuck with 5.
Other than the
counting it.
Frostmaiden, I don't think I've talked to any gods or goddesses.
Yeah.
Jarwin's more
Unless,
than
you know,
talks to one.
just unaware.
You're damn right I have.
really talk to
That's
God
2 for
myself either.
Jarwin, 5 for
Zero-
Rain, how many?
0
2 for
me.
Fury, 1 for Maluk, 0 for Storm.
What am I getting?
No.
You've-
They're keeping track of like how many gods everyone's
Oh.
interacted with.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because Brain goes because there's that one and there's that one, there's that one, and then Frostmaiden, and then
Oh well, if Frostmaiden, I guess that counts. One.
yeah, because we literally did get our shit rocked by her.
Yeah.
Several times.
Yeah, we
wouldn't
may
say
not have been
shit
happy to
raw.
talk to her, but
Yeah, it wasn't
It
like
still counts.
we didn't go out of our way to do it, but you know we did it.
The first time was more like staying with us. The second time we got our shit rocked.
That's true. Yeah. All right, so no sacrifices. Converting a
Yes.
church probably not the plan. I don't think that's going to work out very well.
Do we
Let's just
just brute
pray.
force it? Yeah. I was gonna say brute force pray, I guess.
I mean, what other
Jesus
options
Christ.
do we have? Brain kind of like
Yeah, I
slumps in
mean-
his chair.
I'm the one who has the amulet, so like we can just go up to the
So
go
we
up to
sacrifice
the
Fury.
wind, and
No.
you sacrifice me to
I
the
was
Morning
kidding.
Lord.
We're not gonna do that, Fury.
I was kidding, Fury. We're not gonna sacrifice
Okay.
you.
Yeah, we like you too much.
I do it to
Yeah.
a homeless person before you.
I don't even want to sacrifice people, but same. If I had to pick between a homeless person and Fury, I'd probably
That'd
pick
be
the homeless person.
obvious choice.
Yeah.
Well, the homeless person probably has a longer lifespan than I will.
That's definitely not true.
I don't know, but I'm not like intimately not that I'm like intimately familiar with you, but like I'm not like friends with the homeless person. You know, like I wouldn't like wake up and feel it in my conscience every night if I had to slit the throat of a homeless man. You know what I mean?
I'd feel pretty
What's one
bad
more
if I
dead
had
body?
to. Huh.
Fury, one of the first things you did when we met was cut a man's head off.
Yeah, but that was an enemy.
Yeah, didn't we bond over fighting an enemy? Or at least that's what I remember
You know what? Fair
when
enough.
I met you guys.
Taking the head of a bad person is fine because they're already dead. But like
Do you
actually
think we could
killing
take?
like just an
Do you think we
innocent
could take
person is like,
Amon's
whoa.
dad's head and use that as a sacrifice to the Morning Lord?
I
There we
wouldn't
go.
say it was worth it.
I don't know if
He's
it would
not worth
count.
nothing.
Yeah. All right. So the sacrifice thing's a bust, I guess.
We're kind of fucked.
Really counting on the sacrificing thing.
Not really.
Do we want to just, go out there and walk up to the wind wall and we can like form a circle, and go like, "Ooh, Morning Lord, you're pretty cool," and then
Well, I don't think we should
I'll
use
cast
cool
the
because I
magic.
feel like the Morning Lord wouldn't like being called cool because cool is like a snow thing.
Oh, Morning Lord, your hotness is overwhelming.
It's so hot.
It's not
You're dope as
Jarwin.
hell.
Your warmth fuels me.
You're
Oh.
No, it is a bit much.
Bro's been on AO3. What the fuck?
Wow.
Oh, that's funny.
What if I construct a song in the name of the Lightbringer?
Do you mean like compose?
Yeah,
song?
compose. Thank you. Compose.
Build.
Construct a song.
Let me build a song.
I mean, I feel like
into a
it's
robot.
close. I feel like
Give
I
him
should
some
get the
hammer
benefit
and
of the doubt with
nails.
that one.
There's score.
All
I'm
of the
glad-
nails have like music notes embedded
Yeah,
into them,
it's
or
like
engraved on them.
it's like a
Oh,
musical.
that's for heavy.
Like every time he hits like a nail, it makes a different note, and he's like, ding, ding.
That's
You know
where
what, that's what I'll do.
That's where heavy metal comes from.
Yeah, probably. So, this is Dan talking,
Yeah.
not Rain. What the fuck are you guys doing?
God, that's what I'm trying to figure out,
I'm
man.
composing a song.
I've suggested more than once that we just go out there and try.
Let's just do shit and see if it works.
Let's at least go out there and just
Why do I have
try
to roll to
once.
compose
Then
a
if we're gonna
song?
have to do something crazier, then we can do that after.
Okay.
We'll save the sacrifice as the last option.
Yeah, sacrifice is the last resort. Alright, I got you guys. Alright. So, yeah. So the 6 of you, or 7, including Avarice, walk outside.
Yeah, we step up to the wind, and Fury holds out the holy amulet of the Morning Lord. It says, "All right, dear Lord of the Morning, we seek your blessings and your power and your warmth. And does anyone know any morning like Lathander prayers?"
Probably not, right?
Probably not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can I roll a religion?
Yeah,
Like,
sure, go ahead. Yeah.
One go like
do
the
we
night's
know
fucking
any?
stupid. Fuck the nighttime.
Oh,
Daytime for.
God.
I hope I prayed the wrong morning, Lord. Where it's like, oh, the god of morning, the dead. It's like, oh shit, wrong god.
Yes, we are attempting to pray the wind away.
Wind,
Stranger things have
blow
happened in
away.
D&D.
Don't-
I got a
remember
7.
Duh.
religion.
You're not gonna use a lucky,
Nah, this is
Okay.
funny.
bro.
Hmm.
You
I
have
mean,
no
aren't we
clue.
kind of assisting him?
I mean, not really, because you guys also probably don't know anything about the Morning Lord either.
Yes.
No, I've probably heard
Nope.
nonsense. Words that don't mean anything to me.
Yeah, Fury. You're sitting there thinking, you're like trying to rack your brain. You're like, okay, does anyone know? And it just nothing's coming to you. So you're just winging it.
All right. Well, this is really embarrassing, Mr. Morning Lord, sir, but we need you.
All
I'll,
right,
I'll give
Please
you an
help us.
IOU.
all right. Make another religion check for me.
Oh.
Guidance.
Okay, okay, guidance, and I'm gonna use a lucky. No!
Bruh. What did you fucking roll?
I got a nat 1 to a nat 1.
You can
Oh,
use another
no.
luck point, bro.
Uh, Fine. Anyways,
Good.
I'll use the guidance.
If you get
That's
another
just a
nat one, that'd
D4,
be
right?
crazy. Bro's got Will Wheaton
And then I'll
energy.
use
Nat one.
Dark One's own Lux. Then that. Do you want a flash of inspiration, me?
Flash of Genius.
Yeah, that.
Sure, I'll do that.
Does
I
anyone
was like,
does Jarwin want a bardic inspiration Fury?
Yeah.
boost
Alright.
him, all the boosts.
Oh my god.
All right, you get a D8 too. You get a +4, a D8, a D4, and then
You fail again.
a D10. Is that what Dark One's
You're the
own luck is?
sacrifice.
Yeah, yeah. So that's 5, 11 plus the 14, so 25 plus whatever my plus is. Oh, right, it's a 0. Right, yeah, 25, yeah.
That's like 4 dice you rolled, bro, and you came out with a 25.
I don't have a plus.
No, I know, but you rolled low.
What's your plus to religion? 0?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 0.
How's mine's +4?
Hold on a
I
second.
should have done.
You're smart.
Yeah, but
You know things.
yeah, but I'm like Rick Sanchez. I don't care for gods. I don't know. God's not real. I don't know.
Belch. Like Fury, God's not real.
What did I walk back to?
When he dies, it's just oblivion, Fury.
Is this what Storm thinks as his belief?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Storm's an atheist having actively fought a goddess and interacted with a god through a surrogate. That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm just.
I gotta be honest with
stubborn.
you. Atheism in real life, pretty valid, I think. Atheism in a fantasy world, that's crazy.
It
Listen,
kind
if
of
I want-
depends on your definition of a god, because like
If I-
gods in D&D can be killed. So if you're like,
If-
whatever, these are just powerful beings.
Listen, man. Storm's
They're
a man who kind of does
Oh yeah,
things for
but like an
himself. and
atheist
wants them
is the kind of
done.
person who straight up doesn't believe in gods. Like they don't think
Yeah.
gods are real. So being an atheist in a fantasy setting, especially like Faerun, usually like where gods literally do shit every like 5 months, that's crazy.
Listen, if a god could be shot, is it really a god? That's
Well,
all
yeah,
I'm
you just
saying.
have to categorize them as not actually gods.
Listen,
your
listen, demigods are actually real, but actual gods don't exist.
That shit don't make any sense. All right, anyway. So the 25. Bro's around actual divine intervention all the time, but he's like, no.
This is not real. It's cold. It's like summer outside. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, literally an eternal winter caused by a goddess. But no. No, it's
I'm
just
Literally just it's just a long
Look-
cold snap.
yeah.
I'm like a Facebook
We're
mom.
literally in the
I
North
believe-
Pole, guys. Of course it's gonna be cold. Don't be stupid. Climate change, okay?
Climate change. Come on, it's not real. I'm smart enough to know that now. Okay.
So anyway, the 25. You kind of grasp the amulet, and you feel this warmth kind of seep through your arm, and it kind of everyone around you everyone around Fury, you see her kind of glow a bright gold for like a brief moment, and then there's just kind of like a pulse of golden energy that kind of flies off of her, and it bumps into the wind wall. And let's roll a counter religion check from our girl, the Frostmaiden. That is a
Uh-oh.
10.
See, gods, schmod. I've
Says
seen a fart
actively
do
getting
more
help
damage than
for a
that.
god. Yeah. And as the pulse of golden energy kind of slams into the wall of wind, you watch it kind of flicker, and then kind of crumble almost. It's a very strange sight. It's like the wind is peeling, like paint. And then like flotsam in water, or like in like a like in like pulp and orange juice. It just kind of like goes to the wind, like to the actual wind. It's just gone.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Stronger wind just shotgun
I
punches
think
in
you
the
mean
face.
thank you.
Yes, thank you. Pow.
Thanks, buddy.
Wow.
She gives the
Good
amulet
job,
a little
bud.
like a little familiar kiss, like like a little kiss on the cheek.
Aw.
Yeah. The Morning Lord up in Mount Celestia blushes and like fixes his collar. Like, oh my goodness.
Damn. All right, bestie. Pop off.
Pop off, because I'm
Well,
pretty sure the symbol of the Morning
I
Lord is
guess
his
I owe you one,
hands.
buddy.
So you just like kissed him on the hand. He's like, ooh. Either way,
You do that to all your deities.
but yeah. So the wind
Looks like we
walls
can get out.
have been dispersed. Rain kind of looks around and his eyes like narrow a little. He's like, that did feel anticlimactic.
How many days have we been stuck here?
Can I do a
3 days?
perception check?
Go ahead. Make a perception check. A couple, yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
not
think it's
3.
been 2 full days.
Caleb?
Yeah. Second kind of thing. 18.
18. With an 18, you kind of look around. Nothing's sticking out to you. It looks. You see like the peeled wind floating through the air and then kind of dissolve like cotton candy in water.
Oh, well.
Is it like all gone or is it
Yeah.
just
It's like it kind of dissolves like when a raccoon tries to wash off cotton candy because it's dirty. It just.
Oh no. Well, I believe we can get out now.
But yeah, but you don't see anything. A lot of the people kind of, because it was loud. Like the wind was loud, not like deafening, but it was definitely like a noticeable noise. And it's all of a sudden it's just quiet.
Mhm.
So a lot of people are coming out of like their homes or like the tavern, and they're kind of gathered around you. Fury is still glowing slightly. Fury, the brand on your ribs flares in pain.
You cheating on me?
But the glow kind of suffuses your being and suppresses the pain mostly.
Convenient. Well, I guess I go hook up Stampede to the sleigh ridge so we can get everyone out of here.
Yeah.
We'll be on their way.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, everyone's like, everyone's like cheering for you guys now as you kind of walk out of the
Yeah,
town.
Fury just kind of turns and announces, "People of Termalaine, the frozen outsiders have cleared the way."
Yeah, and people are like,
Malik
"Woo!
face palms.
The frozen outsiders! Oh, let's go!" Someone's like, "What does that even mean?"
That's us.
That's what we call ourselves. What the fuck?
The FO.
Oh,
BFO.
The FO. But yeah, people are like, "Woo!" Yeah, it's like a whole thing like clapping and cheering. Someone throws a rose at Jar when it lands in his mouth perfectly.
someone throws a sandwich at Malik. He catches it too. Right?
Like Scooby Doo.
Right in his
Ah,
mouth.
Same way too. Eyebrow wiggle.
Someone throws a baby at fucking Allison. He dodges it. It's like, nope, fuck that shit.
What?
Someone throws a baby at Allison. He's like, not my responsibility.
Absolutely not. The baby would be caught and returned. That shit is not staying.
Why'd you?
Take my child?
Why'd you want me to have this? I don't want it.
I don't want this. This
It's
is
a reward.
yours.
It's
This
a
is your
reward.
responsibility.
Keep it. No
But
one throws
The
a
I'm
only
baby.
being-
child I need is my owl bear at home.
Nobody throws a baby. Someone does throw a rose, and just for shits and giggles, someone also throws a sandwich. And Malouk catches it, and Jarwin obviously catches the rose by the stem, all elegant like.
It still
Just
has
a
thorns on it. It starts
flamboyant
bleeding a
foul.
little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say it is still thorned, so they just kind of plucked it. They didn't actually try to dethrone it or dethorn it. Pieces of shit.
Dethrone.
Is that bad?
Oh no, it has poison on it. The agents of Demir have come to kill Jarwin again.
It's funny that you say that. And I'm just kidding.
No.
Imagine.
Aiden without Jarwin. Oh my god. What is that even gonna look like?
Yeah, Aiden if she plays her next character.
He's gonna be the same.
No, I don't
More
think so.
competent. She's gonna be more competent.
Okay.
She'll know how to play the game with her next character, so
It's
theoretically.
just Jarwin in a schoolgirl uniform.
Yeah, you just
Fucking-
the only character you play in every campaign from now on is just Jarwin, but like in like older and in a different outfit.
fonts.
With a
Yeah,
different
Yeah.
skin
Yeah.
on. With a different skin.
yeah, yeah. You just play
He's
Jarwin,
been
but he's
reincarnated.
yeah, he just dresses like a schoolgirl. It's so dumb.
Fucking white and blue ass Sailor Moon.
Yeah, literally. Jarwin, yeah, that's why Jarwin goes to Strixhaven. He wants to be a magical girl. He watched Sailor Moon when he was a kid, and he always wanted to be a magical girl.
Like actually though, yeah.
I actually watched
That's why-
Sailor Moon Sound of Our Told.
Sailor Mercury.
It's his favorite play.
It's his favorite play. Yeah, that's why he wears high heels and stuff.
Yeah.
He's hoping if he's
He
fabulous
must
enough,
be
he'll
Sailor
become.
Saturn.
Oh god, I haven't seen Sailor Moon in years, so like I know who you're talking about, but my brain is like,
I've never
Yes,
seen it.
that's one.
is Sailor Saturn the brunette?
I'm looking it up.
Saturn, red uniform, long
Oh.
black hair.
Yes,
Okay,
she
yeah.
is. She is the brunette.
Okay, there's a couple of them, but Aiden knew what I
She
was
doesn't
talking
have
about.
long black hair.
Oh wait, no. Okay, no, I was thinking of the wrong one. Sailor Saturn
She's the
has
one
short.
with the fuck ass bob.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
what is that?
With the spiky shoulders.
Yeah, and she's the purple uniform. Then who am I thinking
Yeah.
of? Give me a second. I'm a fake fan.
Sailor Moon characters.
I used to be so obsessed.
It shows.
This
it's
is
okay.
this is
Thinking of
sad. This doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of Mars?
Yes,
Aiden, are you
Sailor
thinking
Mars.
of-
Thank you.
I
Didn't
listen.
you say you haven't
had
watched the show.
yes, but I have Google open and I put in Sailor and there were pictures of the different characters next to their names. And I was like, well, she said long dark hair, so that must be the one.
So anyway, so
Fair enough.
Storm, you hitch up Stampede to the Slayerage. Everyone kind of piles on. Hold on a second. I'm going to do something real quick for Rain.
What whoa? What
no.
whoa? That's dice.
I was making a perception check for him because he's also on edge, like Malouk.
Oh, okay.
He got less than Malouk though.
What
You got a
about
12.
an I? An I?
Are you is Ellison on edge or is Crow on edge?
Well, I mean, seeing or even being able to tell that Rain is suspicious of something, I've got like ears up, but like probably not specifically.
Yeah. So go ahead and make a perception check for me because that's gonna be lower than your passive.
Kind of just focusing on the road. So even though my passive is 17,
That's not necessarily true.
22.
22.
although that's not how I was taught to drive. My driving instructor told me not just focus on the road.
22. All right. Hold on a second.
Very good.
Oh, I dropped a d20. Well, that's fine.
30-20, no.
This dice has rolled the same number 3 times in a row. That's crazy.
Hmm.
Dice jail.
No, it's fine.
Pick up. God damn it.
All right, there we go. All right. Okay. So you guys all pile into the slarage, and yeah, Storm takes you on your way. Where are you going? What is the goal? Are you going straight to the glacier, or are you making a detour somewhere else along the way?
That would have been told before we left, so.
Yeah, I'm assuming that this is a conversation you guys would have before you leave. So where is your next goal?
So we go on to the glacier next, guys. Or does Fury have something
I
else
mean-
that she wants to do?
No, that was my, my last request,
Mhm.
so to speak.
Yeah, so I guess
Okay.
Glacier is fine. I don't think we need to grab anything else.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
To
head
the
there.
glacier.
Was there an answer to my perception, or are you keeping it to yourself?
I'm keeping it to myself. It's nothing to worry about.
That makes me worried, but okay.
Good. Would you like me to roll a survival check, Dan?
Yes, please.
All right.
Gotta get my
Ooh, 26.
26. All right. Yeah, it is going to be
19.
a couple days before you are able to make it to the glacier, because it is
Mhm.
pretty far out.
Right. Do we encounter anything on the way then?
Hold on a second. I will tell you.
Okay.
Like I said, I
I'm
have
sorry. I'm
Of
sorry.
course.
I'm sorry.
You had to ask the question.
Yes, my gracious DM. I'm sorry.
Well, I was already gonna roll for a random encounter, but
Okay.
My hair tie just got stuck in my hair, so I yanked on it. Ow.
so do you know what number we want, guys? We want an 8.
We don't want an 8.
You want an
I
8.
want an 8.
We
I kinda
don't
want an
want an
8.
8.
Dan, can
No,
you make
you
it?
don't. It's a
I'm gonna
frost
roll.
giant on a fucking
All right.
I wanna get the
mammoth.
roll.
All right. So I'm gonna roll this d20. I'm
Aw,
gonna use my little hand of doom dice tower.
You're welcome.
Okay.
damn.
Was it an 8? I think we deserve to know if it was an 8 or not.
Hold on, I have to get to the
Sound.
page. I have to get to the page.
Oh,
I
that
know
one
what
sound
8
lock.
is off the top of my head, but I don't know what this number is off the top of my head.
Yeah, because the other bad one was like 10 or whatever, and it was
You
a
had 10.
fucking
That was
ancient white dragon.
Arbitraris. Yeah, which is dead now. Who's dead now? Alright, 12 is that one. You did not get an 8. You guys lucked out.
Hey, Jasper. Good boy. Best dog of this group.
Flip past it.
He's smiling.
What the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. Now I need to roll
Oof.
a d4. Come on, you son of a bitch. There we go. And of course, I got a 4.
What? I don't remember what 12 is. Because I was too worried about not getting a 10 or an 8.
So as you guys kind of roll over, the night kind of rolls around, the sun sets beneath the surface. Storm, you kind of pull up. The day was fairly uneventful.
Mhm.
You hear the sound of cackling.
Mr. Krabs.
More like a hyena laugh.
Okay.
Oh.
Um,
I'm assuming we're all awake still.
yeah, you are just pulling over
Okay.
when this happens. Um,
Kind of look around in the direction I hear it from.
it's coming from basically directly behind you, and as you turn around, you see a large pack of 9 gnolls chasing you.
Oh.
Fun.
Well.
One leaps up onto the top of the cart where Maluk is, so it's in melee with you.
Oh, hi.
And that's where we're going to start initiative right there. I will pull up the owl bear.
Am I allowed to drive off?
No. I mean you
Okay.
can, but like, no.
Okay.
We
I
should
don't
keep
actually care.
going so that way we can have a driving fight.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it's up to you, Hans. I actually don't give a fuck. I was just kidding. You can do
No,
whatever you want.
No. I won't be that lame.
I don't care if you do it. That was a joke when I said no. I don't actually care.
I know. I know it was. I'm just asking, just in case I want to.
Owl bear rodeo. Profile. The light robot. That's on that one. Scenes. Woo! Oops. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. No. Oh, come on, motherfucker.
Yo.
Alright.
Yikes. Okay, that's not good.
That's about how big the Slayerage is. Storm, you would be right about here. I'm just gonna storm. Maluk is obviously on the back of it. I'll say everyone else was able to get out of the Slayerage before this happens. So you guys are all out of the Slayerage. Just
Hmm.
there it is.
Is the door on like the left side like it has been in the past?
Yes. So
Well,
Fury
it's
is
not
probably
small,
like
that
right
one
here,
does.
and then put Zachariah like right here, ish. Yeah, that's way bigger than he's supposed to be. There we go.
Zach was able to catch up with us.
Yeah, Zach is basically always with you.
Okay.
Just assume that Zach is always with you, even though he can't ride in the cart with you.
Okay. I'm gonna actually make him those roller skates or ice skates. Just like slide with us.
Right here. Ellison. I will put Jarwin behind Ellison because he's a very brave man.
Yeah.
I should probably open Owlbear.
Put Rain right
Oh,
here.
Visualize.
there.
Rain goes right
You
here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's everyone? That's everyone. Okay. So now I just gotta start putting gnolls out. It's gonna be a big
Gnoll.
fight because there's 9 gnolls. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Hold on a second. I don't remember what this fucking stat block is called. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Vamonos. Everybody, let's go.
Copyrighted.
It's only copyright if we go after a certain amount. Like, it's
It's
like
true.
40 seconds.
Also, I don't think I'm good enough at singing to get copyrighted for Dora the Explorer.
That's true. You had to sing it in Dora Explorer voice
Exactly.
in the exact pitch.
Exactly. That's what it's called. I'm so dumb. I knew it was called that, but I spaced on it. Sorry, give me a second.
Not
Yeah,
forgiven.
you're good.
You say not forgiven, Caleb?
Yeah, not forgiven.
All right, that's it. That Fang of Yeenagu is gonna kill you. He's gonna turn into
Cool.
Yeenagu himself.
Sweet. I'll fight Inigo.
Yeah, you guys actually get to fight Yeenagu this time instead of just like fighting a mirage.
Has that happened before?
Yeah, in Icewind Dale, in Descent of Avernus.
Yeah.
I rolled 4 on the D4, by the way. It was 1d4 plus 3 gnolls, a gnoll pack lord, and a gnoll Fang of Yeenagu.
Oh, so we got Max? Nice.
Yeah. This is all the enemies that you'll be able to fight.
Sweet.
Alright. So I'm going to put my book down here. We're going to go over to Streamlabs.
True.
Turn on this overlay. Move screen capture over to Owlbear Rodeo. And boom. There we go. Alright. Roll initiative. I don't know if everybody's already done that yet, but
Yes.
Yes.
okay. Aiden said, oh, so I don't think she did. Alright. 20 to 25. Anyone get higher than 25?
Yep, 32.
Okay. Anyone get higher than 25? Alright.
No.
20 to 25?
Got 24.
24 from Jarwin.
Yeah, buddy.
Because he's a brave boy.
Yeah.
Alright.
Will someone tell my dad?
15 to 20.
17.
What's your dex?
17.
What's your dex is 24, right? So plus 7.
My initiative is plus 12.
Right, because you have alert.
God
Okay.
damn.
So Ellison,
I rolled a 5.
so Ellison, and then Fury. What is your initiative?
Plus 2.
Is that a 14 or 15?
14.
Rollies. I got a nat 20.
Okay. I didn't.
Okay, so the Pack Lord goes before you.
Wow, cringe.
Fury, and then Zach. All right. 15 to 20. Anyone else? 10 to 15.
13.
13 from Maluk. Anyone else? 10 to
Yep.
15. All right.
And
All right. Null 1, Null 2, Null 3, Maluk, Null 4.
going last.
No, you're not going last. Rain is. I got a nat
No.
1.
Okay.
Null 4, a Storm, Null 5, Null 6, Null 7. All right. And did I miss anyone? I think that's everyone. Yeah. All right. And then Rain down at the bottom. Oh, I actually did miss someone. And I'll just put her under Rain. Because I'm not rolling initiative for her. Alright. So that's for the Pack Lord. And the Fang of Yeenagoo is that much HP. And then I think regular gnolls just have less than 20. No, they have 22. Okay. These are not strong enemies. You guys probably will very quickly dispatch them. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Up at the top of initiative, for the first time ever in his life, is Jarwin Negast.
Oh.
What are you doing, Jarwin?
Go Jarwin.
Rime,
I
apparently.
hadn't planned that far ahead.
She's like, I went first. Wait a minute. What does that entail?
Nonverbal.
I went first!
Wait a
Oh, wait,
second.
I went first.
Uh-oh. I have to start this off.
Do you have Owlbear
Yeah,
open, Miss Ma'am?
I'm opening it right now.
Okay. You're kind of near the back of the pack. You have your 2 spellcasters in the front. So, really good party dynamic here.
Ooh,
Give me
I
a
like the
second, it's
yellow.
being slow as hell.
No rush.
Hail Chrome.
Okay, let's see. Where am I? Jarwin, in the back of the pack.
Yeah, like I said. Alright, so what's the plan, girly?
Alright. Can I do Eldritch Blast?
Absolutely, you can. On who?
On, Null 1?
Okay, you're gonna have to move right about here to do that.
Okay.
In the square, though. There we go. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. And then go ahead and make 2 attack rolls.
Attack rolls. Remind me again on how to do that.
D20.
Excuse me. The D20. And then add
D20.
your spell attack bonus. Excuse me, by the way. Or, sorry, cheese balls.
That's not a great number. And then
Whoa.
spell attack bonus?
Yeah, spell attack. Go to spells, spell attack. Up at the top.
Oh, I see. Okay. 16.
16 hits. You get 2 attacks. So don't forget about the second blast.
The second what?
The second Eldritch Blast, because you get 2 shots with Eldritch Blast.
Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, that's a little bit better. Okay.
That hits then too.
23.
That hits. And then I roll 2d10.
10.
It's
First
the
one was a 9.
Just the 0. Okay. Sorry, I thought you were going to ask which one the d10 was, and I was like, okay.
No, I'm sorry. I will write these down at some point.
That's fine.
The second one was an 8.
So 9 and 8, that's 17. Did you add your charisma bonus to damage for both of those?
I did not.
Okay, so 17 plus... What's your charisma? 19? 18?
Charisma. Uh, 18.
Okay, so add 8, because it's plus 4 to both attacks. So
Damn it.
add 17 plus 8. Which is a number.
25?
20, yeah, I think that sounds right. Yeah, 25. Alright, so 25 damage on Null 1. So guys, Jarwin, not very often do you actually get to kill something. So how do you kill this creature? Like what walk me through it. How do you do it?
I like run around to the side and I do a little zip and zap,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think I'm gonna kill it at first, so I just start throwing stuff at it.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced it's dead.
Yeah. You blast it twice with like the beams of energy from your hands, and it kind of crumples to the ground. Well, it doesn't like crumple. It like kind of launches back a little and crumples into like a heap, and just doesn't move.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. No bonus actions you're taking.
Not this time now.
All right. That brings it to. I gotta get rid of no one because he is fucking dead.
That's fucking right.
That brings it to the Fang of Yunigu's turn, who is on Maluk. Alright, so Maluk,
Hit me.
what is going on with that fireball? That wall. Oh, is that you, Jacob?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So the Knoll Fang of
Hit me
Yunigu
with your best shot.
is going to make 3 attacks, 2 with its claws and 1 with its bite.
Eden, why is there 2 of you? There's one with a space, and there's one without a space, and one is purple, and one is pink, and one is
Alright,
yellow.
so Maluk. 1 is a
Yo.
natural 20, so that's a
Okay, that one hits.
yeah, that's a 25. 1 is a
Just
24,
because I had it open on my phone and the
one is.
computer.
and then 1 is a 21.
That also hits.
Okay, so all 3 hit. You need to make. You're gonna pass. I literally don't even think you can fail this. What's your Constitution save modifier?
+9.
Okay, you can.
Oh no.
Alright, so,
Yeah, +9.
so go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me, because you can technically fail this.
Uh, 15 +9.
Okay, yeah, you do not fail this. Alright, so you take no poison damage. But the bite does 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And the 2 claw attacks do 14 plus 6, so 20 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
As it leaps up onto the car. And look, you're usually pretty quick on your feet, but you weren't expecting this creature to jump up to brawl you. So it sinks its jaw into your arm, and as you're trying to draw ruination, it like slashes across your face and like digs its claws into your gut and kind of makes you stumble back a little.
Okay.
That makes it. That's turn. That makes it Ellison's turn.
Okie dokie. So, what I am going to do.
Oh, I didn't double the
Is-
crit. Sorry. Just take 3 more damage.
3 more damage? Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, babe. Continue.
You're good. I'm gonna take a running start yes way.
Mhm.
Right? Like right here.
Mhm.
And then I am going to. Oh, and I gotta double check because that should be enough. Should be enough space. Yep, cool. I'm going to Misty Step
Mhm.
for this guy, and then I'm going to short sword him.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Yeah. You
Yeah,
run
so-
across the snow. You like drop into a baseball slide and like slide into the shadow of the slayerage and melt into it, and then reappear in the knoll shadow, kind of sinking the short sword into him.
Yeah, that's a 26.
Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Sneak attack, yes?
No. No
No?
advantage. No advantage. No allies within 5 feet of the creature.
Okay. Didn't make a sense. That's max damage, so 13.
13 points of damage.
Mhm.
Alright, that brings it to that much HP. Well, that was a good 6. Man, that was sexy.
Huh?
Well, no, like, you ever just, like, write a number and it looks good?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, and you pop up from his shadow and sink the short sword into him, and he, like, stumbles back just in, like, shock that just happened. He's like, oh, fuck, people can do that now. Okay. Except he doesn't say that. He sounds more like Alright, and now it's the Pack Lord's turn. It's going to... it's going to incite Rampage on the Null Fang of Yinagu, which means that the Rampage, he gets to make an extra attack.
Let's go.
That is a 15, which misses.
That misses.
Yeah.
Bitch slap.
Yeah, you're expecting it this time as he kind of goes out to claw at you. You kind of bring your sword up and kind of parry the blow. But now it's going to make 2 glaive attacks on you, Ellison, the
Okay.
Pack Lord. That is a 9, so that misses.
That misses.
But that is a 22.
Cool. One moment. Okay. That does hit, but I am going to uncanny dodge.
I figured. That is, I'm already halving it. That's 4 damage.
Yeah.
4
4.
slashing
Sounds
damage.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, dokie.
He swings the glaive at you once, and you kind of dodge out of the way, and he kind of like scoops up some snow, and like a kind of powder snow in the air, so he can't really see properly. So he kind of grazes your right side.
Damn, I should have used my fucking one of my charges. Damn.
On 8 damage.
No, but it would have been cool.
Anyway, Fury. Use that wall of fire, girl.
No. Since the Pack Lord is right there, can I basically do that and then just kind of,
Segregate.
clip the Pack
area.
Lord without?
Yeah.
Well, clip the Pack Lord without burning Ellison.
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool.
And even if you could, Ellison has evasion, so.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna make a deck save for the Pack Lord. That is cocked. There we go, that's...
Yeah, my DC is 18.
18, dexterity saving throw. That is a 15. He fails.
Well, it's about average damage of 22.
22 fire damage to the Pack Lord. Alright.
Yeah, and imagine Null 2 and 3 are within the heat.
Yeah, so they also have to make dex saves?
Yeah, those 2.
Yeah, alright, that's... Okay. Yeah, alright, I'll make 2 more dexterity saving throws. That is not a pass, and that is a natural 20. So one of them pass. So one takes 11 damage and one takes, what is it, 22 you said? Yeah, so one dies.
Yeah, it's, rippy.
Null 2 gets burned alive, and Null 3 takes 11 damage. Because they have exactly 22 HP. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, Fury, you kind of summon a wall of fire. Penance breathes a gout of flame that covers the ground. Ellison, you see the Pack Lord kind of roar in pain and like recoil from the fire. Over his shoulder, you can see one of the gnolls, just ignite and like stumble and like fall into the ground, just dead. And another is like frantically smacking on his arm to put out the fire.
So yeah, good shit.
All right, Zach's turn.
Yeah.
Music.
Yeah, well, I still have a bonus action.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Did you
frostbite
skip my
the.
turn?
No?
No? Okay, am I after Fury?
Yeah.
Or Zach?
Fury got
Okay,
a
gotcha.
Fury got a 17.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I thought Fury got below me. That's my bad. Sorry,
Yeah.
Fury.
Yeah, con
Frostbite.
save for the null fang. Yeah,
The who?
the fang.
Okay, hold on a second. That is a Constitution saving throw, which he's proficient in, so that's a 22.
Oh, rip.
So he takes no damage.
Yeah, he's good. He's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, you throw out a kind of blast of ice, and it just kind of harmlessly bounces off of the Null Fang. Alright, that's gonna bring it to Zach's turn, which is...
Yeah,
He's just gonna
he's
walk up to
plenty
the wall.
tall enough to just hit the fang from there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were not expecting a difficult meal. They were like, yes, a group of people. There's no way these are high-level adventurers, or even not high-level, but like mid-level adventurers.
Yeah, a 9 and a 26.
Okay, the
I
26
assume-
does hit.
Yeah. Just need to get my D10s right, not D12s. Ugh.
Right. Text Matthew real quick.
Alright, just a solid 10 damage.
10 damage to the Yol. Alright. Yeah, so you order Zach to step forward. He like lumbers over and just poof, slams his hammer down onto the slayerage. It like creaks under it, and then he swings it across and basically trips the Knoll Fang, who like stumbles to his feet back up again. Alright, now it's Knoll 2 is dead. Maybe cross that off. Knoll 3's turn. He is going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay. Yeah, he just gets on all fours and just go like an animal just around the corner. He like shoots up snow as he skirts around the corner and like runs past you, Ellison. All right, Maluk, you're up.
Okie doke. I'll draw my greatsword.
All right.
And I'm gonna rage, but not frenzy rage.
Okay.
So then the first attack, do. How much is it? Like a plus 14, I think.
What are you doing, Jacob?
Well, that's roughly how much area the Wall of Fire actually.
I'm also gonna do Great Rock
Reaches out.
Master too.
Okay. So you're minusing whatever from
5.
there.
So that. It's 14. So 20, like 3 or 24.
That hits, yeah.
Okay, 23.
23
And
hits.
yep, and then the second one, it will be a 24.
24 misses, unfortunately. No, yeah, 24 hits.
Damn it, that sucks. Oh. Okay, so damage for the first one. 11 plus.
Scroll out a little to give a more accurate view of the battle.
Is it plus 10 for Great Weapon Master? The Great Weapon Master?
It is. Hold on.
I have it. Just
It's plus 10. Yeah, minus 5 penalty,
it's plus
plus
10.
10 attack damage. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so for the first one, it's a 32,
32 points of damage to the first hit. Okay.
and then
You keep dropping your
that's
dice,
minimum
bro.
damage. Yeah, I have a little area I'm doing it. Wow, that's minimum damage. So that's 2, 20, 26 damage for the second one.
All right. You kill him
Sweet.
in 2 hits.
Let's go.
How do you kill him?
Oh, I'll just behead him.
Yeah. All right. You kind of pick your greatsword up out of the slayerage with like a grunt, and you slash across his chest, and then you sink the blade into his neck and pull, and his head flops off onto the snow next to him as he kind of flops down into the wall of fire and burns away.
Hell yeah. Well, that was my bonus action.
Yeah, and now you have your movement.
And
if you're
then
going to move.
movement, I'm gonna dash, not dash, but I'm gonna run over to the other side of the one that Crow's fighting.
Okay, so
So that way I
5,
can
10,
get flanking.
15, 20. Right here?
Give me a second. I can't see
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Twitch. Yep, I think it's good.
Alright, cool. Yeah, you drop down and you kind of run over. This will give Crow sneak attack for their next turn. Alright, that brings it to Null 4, who is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 attack you, Maluk.
Oh, he's gonna attack me? Let's go.
Yeah, because you're new. Alright, that is a miss. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Do they multi-attack? They do not have multi-attack. Yeah, so he kind of stabs at his spear at you, but he thinks you're gonna keep moving, so you're gonna move into a spear, but you end up skirting to a halt, and he misses. That brings it to Storm. It is your turn.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do? Yeah.
You're gonna move
I'm gonna
right here.
roughly, yeah. I want to go like right. Yeah. So I'm gonna use two things. Because now that I unlocked a cantrip that I could use after a spell. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Conjure Barrage.
Okay.
So everybody in that area, 60-foot cone must succeed a dex save or take 3d8 damage.
Okay. So everyone in front of you, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on a second. 60-foot cone. Dexterity saving throw. Okay. I was just double checking the wording. So are you damaging, which ones are you trying to hit?
Just I guess I can't hit the pack leader, but these hold on.
4, 5, 7, and 6.
Yeah, these ones here.
Okay.
Not Maluk.
Okay.
Pick off the rest. So all those four need to make a dex save.
Okay. I can do that.
No roll damage for that.
Alright. That's a natural 1 for 1.
Okay.
That is a dexterity saving throw. That is an 18 for the second one.
The dex save is 16.
Okay.
So that passes.
7 and another natural 1.
Okay, so anyone who anyone who fails takes 18 damage.
Okay.
And then half that on a save. So yeah, I roll up on Stampede. I disconnect the sleigh ridge, and I shoot my pistol once. It turns into a shotgun spray, hitting everybody. Then as a follow up, I'm gonna cast Lightning Lure.
Okay, so Null 6 is
Why could
dead
you-
because he got hit by the fire. So 18 and half of 18 is 9. So he takes 9 damage, and then he takes 18. Sorry, I'm doing math. Continue.
Oh, you're good. All right, now I'm gonna cast Lightning Lure.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast it on. It's got a range of 15 feet, so I can only hit the pack leader. So I can hit this guy too, but I'm gonna hit the 4. I'm gonna hit 4.
We hit
And
Null
is he
4.
within 5? Yeah, what's season? He's not 50. He's not 5 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna hit 5. I'm gonna hit. I'm going to hit Null 4.
Okay.
So you need to roll a strength saving throw this time.
Okay.
Will be pulled
Just gonna
10
make me
feet in a
make
straight line towards me.
Alright, that is a 14.
DC is 16, so you fail.
Okay.
Alright, and then damage is
10 feet in a straight line, so right here. 5, 10. Is he prone or is he just pulled?
he just pulled.
Okay. I was gonna say prone would be crazy for a cantrip, actually.
Yeah, no. So yeah, he takes 7 lightning damage from that.
Okay.
He was not 5 feet within me, so he only takes 7.
Okay. Alright, and that's
Alright, and but he's closer to me now.
Yep.
Now that's my turn. Stampede is going to force empowered rend.
Oh, did a dog just drop a bone outside the door?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll on Null 4.
Yep. That is a 17.
17 hits.
Yep. All right. 1d plus 4. So that's 8 more force damage.
All right, yeah. He dies as you pull him forward with a bolt of lightning. He like stumbles, and as he stumbles in, you like rev Stampede up into a wheelie and just slam the front wheel down on him and just burn out.
That is our turn.
All right. That means Knoll 4 is dead. Knoll 5 is going to attack you. He's going to run at you. 5, 10, 15. Alright, so I'm going to make an attack roll with my spear. That is a 19 to hit.
Reaction to shield.
Alright, yeah.
It brings my AC to 20, so that misses.
Yeah, alright.
Well, Stampede uses his reaction to do that.
He kind of
Go ahead.
leaps for you and kind of goes to spear down, but you kind of like a glowing arcane shield pops up in front of you as you deflect the blow. So your AC is 20 until the next round. That means it's Knoll 7's turn, who is going to just follow the lead of Knoll 5 and attack you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's a crit. So
Okay. Well, you can't tell that.
that's a 24. So he's using 2 hands, so that's max damage. 18
To me or
to you.
Stampede. Okay.
As he's basically trying to like skewer you and like pull you off of Stampede, basically. But he doesn't. He kind of sinks it down into your leg, and you grit your teeth in pain. All right, now it's Rain's turn. Fuck, man. He is gonna Misty Step onto the cart. He Misty Steps onto the cart. Where's Rain's character sheet? I know it's in here somewhere. You son of a bitch.
I wonder. Does since shield is Stampede's reaction, do I have like my own reactions besides that? Or does those both count as one?
Yes, you have your own reactions.
Oh. Cool.
Sorry, give me a second. Yeah, he teleports on top of the cart, and he throws out a bolt of flame at Knoll 3. That's a crit. So 2d10. That's 20 points of fire damage to Knoll 3, who I think just dies from that. No, Knoll 3. Yes, Knoll 3 dies from that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he appears on top of it and just shoots a bolt of flame at it, and it burns alive.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco and burn.
Now it's Avarice's turn. She just gets back in the cart. She's not needed. She's like, you guys have this, and she kind of pats you on the shoulder, Fury, and just hops into the cart. So I'm removing her from initiative. Alright, Jarwin, it is your turn again.
Okay.
You cannot see any of them because they're all behind a wall of flame.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
I guess.
And the wall of Zach.
How much movement do I have?
30 feet.
I guess I can't really. 30 feet. Okay, that exceeds.
That's the cart, so that would be on top of the cart. Or you could go in the cart.
Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me. Sorry.
You're fine.
Hmm. Can I get on top of the cart?
Do you have a mean to get on top of the cart? Or are you just wanting to climb it? 10, 15, 20.
I want to climb it, and if I can do more stuff, then I would like to do more stuff.
I'll say that you can use your action to climb on it, and you'll still have your bonus action. But yeah, so go ahead and make an acrobatics check to climb on top of the cart.
Acrobatics, you got it, Chief. Acrobatics. Oh, that's better than I thought. 24?
24? Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So this man is in heels, by the way. So not only
he learned it from Ellison.
yeah, he runs up to the slayage. He like boosts himself off of Zach, parkours, grabs the top of the cart, and like does like a cool one-handed handstand, and then lands on his feet. All right.
Hell yeah, brother.
Now what's your bonus action? You have Misty Step. You didn't have to do that. You could have just teleported.
I forget I have that. Ah!
No, that was cooler. That was cooler.
No! Brother, why?
Throwing Misty Steps just for fun.
Yeah.
Just to show that he can.
He's like,
Jarwin Missy step.
He's like, I didn't have to do that cool jump flip to get up here. I could have done this.
Jarwin only Missy steps to get to the road.
What'd you say, Aiden?
I had a Misty Step to your mom's house.
Oh god. All right, what are you doing with your bonus action? Or are you not taking a bonus action?
1 second. I guess. Can I just give Bardic Inspiration to someone?
Yeah, who?
It seems like there's a lot I can do. Ellison.
All right, yeah, Ellison, you get a D8. What do you say to inspire your bestie for the restie?
I start doing like a cheerleader routine.
Oh yeah. Give
I
me
have
an E.
Give me an L times 2. Give me an O.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Ellison, you're inspired. You have a D8 to
Yeah.
any attack roll that you want to make, or a saving throw, or ability check.
Hell
for the
yeah.
next one.
Hell yeah.
All right. Speaking
Just
of
throwing his ass
Ellison,
in a circle for you.
Yeah.
speaking of Ellison, it's your turn. Jarwin is twerking
I'm
on
gonna-
the top of the cart, and Rain's like, "Can you not do that next to me?"
You know you like it.
Rain gets bardic disinspiration. He's
He's got Bardic cringe.
next bard subclass I make, College of Cringe.
College of Creed.
I'm going to 2-weapon fighting on the
Pack Lord.
Yep.
You do have sneak
thank
attack
I
because of
couldn't
Baloo.
read. I have it. Perfect. So that is a 22 to hit for the first one,
Okay, that hits.
and that is a 21 for the second one.
That also hits.
Perfect. Alright, so let me roll base damage for both of those first. So that is 8 for the first one, 8 for the second one, so already at 16, and I've got 5 D4.
D6.
No, D6. Yep, I know. I brain not work today.
It's okay.
And that is, well, that's a lot of ones. Okay. That's 18 plus 4 is 22 plus 8 is 30.
So 16 plus 30 is 46.
No, I already added it for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 30 in total.
All right, yeah. So you kill it.
Cool.
You were feeling very inspired by either the backflip or the cheerleader routine. You're not sure which.
I mean, I didn't even use the D8, so.
No, I know, but you're feeling very inspired by one of the two things that Jarwin did. You're not sure which, and neither is Jarwin. Jarwin thinks it's the cheerleading. And you sink your short sword in to his throat, and he's dead at the first hit. As he's like torn between paying attention to you and Maluk. You sink your short sword in, and he's dead on the first hit, and you sink it in again, your other one in, and you kind of fling him into the wall of flame.
We are having roasted knoll for dinner.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Fury.
Yo. Fury's just gonna kind of swing around. Honestly, literally just gonna drop concentration because it's not gonna do anything from here.
Okay.
And
There's a bunch of roasted gnoll corpses just chilling.
I still don't have a lot of good, like super good, like just combat options.
That's why you had to rely on your summons.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna. Are they close? I can. Yeah, I'm just gonna run up and green flame blade. I think
Okay.
that's enough movement. Yeah, just enough. I'm gonna smack a gnoll.
All right, go ahead and
Oh,
make a smack.
theoretically. That was only a 14.
14 on a regular gnoll. I think that hits. Hold on. They have a really low AC. No, that misses. They have a 15 AC.
Ah, cringe.
Actually,
Wait a second. If you're fine with me retconning it, I can just,
no.
use my bonus action first, and then I'll do it.
No, actually, I'm stupid. This one is two-handing a sphere. He cannot have a shield, so he's 13 AC.
Okay. Yeah, use the D8.
Yeah.
Alright, then I hit. So that is... With Ammon, that's the D4 plus the D8. So 11 damage on the first one, and then another D8 on the one behind.
Yeah. All right. So Null 7 burns in green flames.
Oh, my
And-
bad. 2d8 on the one behind. So
Yeah, and then it
10
sparks
damage.
off and hits him for 10 damage. So he has 12 HP. All right, that is your turn.
And then Zach has enough. Now that the fireball's out of the way, he can just rush in and probably kill this guy.
Yeah, if he hits, yeah.
Yeah. The first one definitely missed. That was really low, but this one's 18.
That hits, yeah. He has 12 HP, so.
So don't suck. Oh, that does it. Just.
All right, yeah.
13.
All right. Yeah, so you ignite the other one. The sparks fly off and kind of smolder on Null 5, and then Zach just comes over and just like whack-a-mole, just whack a Null, if you will.
Yo.
And that is initiative.
Let's go.
We move
Let's
this
go,
back
baby.
to here. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody wait for. All right. But yeah, so yeah, you watch as Zach slams the hammer down, and he just kind of squishes, and you guys kind of all calm down. It wasn't like an extensive fight; it was just annoying.
Damn Knowles.
Is everyone okay? Maluk, you got kind of bit up.
I will be fine.
says Maluk.
Jarwin's
as
still twerking on top of the cart.
Jarwin's not even
Yes,
sure that
everyone.
Jarwin doesn't even know the fight's over. He's like, Rain goes, the fight's over, Jarwin. He like pushes you off the top of the. Caleb, are you there? You're muted. All right, I think Caleb's not here.
No, I'm sorry. That was my bad. I'm sorry. My thing just was not working.
You're all good. Yeah,
For
Fury
some
asked if
reason.
you were
That's
okay.
my bad. Yeah, I'm good. Sorry.
Maluk goes,
Don't let it happen
yeah,
again.
yeah.
I was trying to answer, but my headphone was not at all. I had
It's
to
all good,
unplug it and plug it back in.
It's all good, bro. Don't worry. I just want to make sure that you were still, still here and you hadn't
Here.
just like walked off.
No.
All right. So you guys can head to bed for the night.
Okay.
Who is taking first watch?
I'll do it.
Maluk will take first watch. I'll take one with Storm.
Maluk and Storm on first watch. Okay.
Tend to my
I'll go
wounds.
next.
Maluk and Storm. Ellison on watch 2. Who's on watch 3?
I can do it.
Jarwin.
Hmm.
And then Rain will take last watch.
Yeah,
And
and are
Zach-
they all being helped?
Yeah, Zach will be there throughout it. Yeah. I was gonna say, and Zach's awake the whole time. Don't worry, Jacob. Alright, so Maluk and Storm, go ahead and make perception checks for me with advantage. From Zachariah.
18.
18
Yeah,
from
13.
18
One
from
better than
Storm,
passive.
18 from Storm and 13 from Maluk.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. All right. So with a 13, the night is fairly normal, and that's what you get with an 18 as well, Storm.
Okay.
Maluk is kind of busy dragging the bodies away from the camp,
Yeah.
so he's
Yeah,
not
clean
really
up the campsite.
he's not really paying attention all too closely, but you are, and Zach is kind of with you, so you are paying attention, and you're able to see that you're in a pretty safe spot. You're kind of in a bit of a snowy, like, evergreen forest, and you're in a pretty closed off and like not hidden but like sequestered alcove in that evergreen forest. Evergreen.
Evergreen.
Ugly.
Yeah. All right. So that's your watch. Ellison, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Hell out of me, Odin.
Cool.
As an advantage because of Zachariah.
Cool. Alright, so. That first one came to a total of 17. The second one came to a total of. Well, then I have to do math. 39. No, I don't think that's right. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm mathing. It's 29.
I was gonna
I
say
added
that.
one extra.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, no, that's wrong. That's absolutely wrong. I had to redo them. I am tired.
I don't think it's possible for you to get a 39, right?
Not yet.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, nope.
Yeah. So with a 29, you sit down. Storm and Maluk head off to bed. The night's cold. You hear the birds chirping, the rabbits kind of hopping throughout the forest. There is a slight chill in the air that is not normal.
Wonderful.
But nothing more happens during your watch than that. The wind maybe gets a little more rowdy, but that's it.
Okay. When it's Jarwin's turn, I will tell him to keep an extra lookout, and then pass it on to Rain as well when he telling Jarwin to pass it on to Rain when it's his turn.
Okay, Jarwin, go ahead and make a perception check with advantage, which means roll 2d20s and pick
Okay.
a higher number.
I 8 and don't do that. A 10.
Did you have your perception modifier?
Oh, perception modifier. 13.
13. All right. With a 13, you only because Ellison pointed it out to you, you do notice that it is you're like supernaturally protected from the cold, but even you still notice it. Your leg, the amputated one, aches.
Oh.
You have an amputated leg.
Yeah,
I didn't
Yeah.
know
the dragon ate it.
that. Oh,
It was replaced with an ice prosthetic from his patron,
gotcha.
He's sugar mama.
his
So
sugar
many
mama.
people are missing a leg or arm here in this party.
I mean, 2.
It's just Jarwin and Rain.
Yeah.
I'd have 2 nickels if I yeah, anyway.
Yeah. We know it. Yeah. If I had 2 nickels. So yeah, but that's it.
I would have 10 cents.
That's it. It's just cold and your leg aches. It's like a throbbing, pulsing ache that comes in like short bursts and intervals. Like when you stub your toe.
Ew.
But nothing happens.
That's disconcerting. Okay.
Do you pass on the information that Ellison told to you to Rain?
Yes.
As it is time for his shift? Okay. Yeah. He nods and he goes, he like licks his lips and he goes, okay. Get some sleep. And he kind of pats you on the back. Alright, let's make a perception check for Rain. What are we gyazoing?
Oh, I found that amusing.
Oh. Nice.
Architecture.
Alright, that's a 5 for the first one.
My favorite dragon, architecture.
Architecture, the white worm. Alright,
Is
Rain.
it thundering outside? I'm surprised Grady's not trying to break down the door.
Rain's perception check, that is a 13 from Rain as well.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I'm not going to narrate what Rain sees on his watch because it's not important. It's basically the same, and Matthew's not here. It is, in fact, thundering.
Heard that.
Well, waiting for the dog to break down the door.
He's coming
Or
up the stairs right now.
attempt to. Oh no. There it is.
Come here, honey. Come here, sweetie. Hi,
Loud,
baby.
loud noises. Oh no.
He
Aww.
hates thunder.
He doesn't. Yeah, he does
Come
not
here,
like.
babe. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I got you. I got you, baby.
Here comes the fat head.
I'm sitting with him on my lap. Ranger, leave him alone. Leave him alone, honey. Sit down, Grady. Sit down. I got you. I got you, sweetie. See? It's okay. He's shaking. Ranger, leave him alone. He's scared. So. He's in my lap right now. Haha, you're hilarious. So, as you guys all wake up. Okay, I'll be right down. As you guys all wake up, I'd like to get through this sentence without him interrupting me. Rain kind of is just sitting still, just staring off. And he stands up and he goes, well, ready to go?
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
Can I have everyone make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Sure. Can
before
I use my bardic inspiration for this?
No, it has been longer than a minute.
Oh,
So-
fuck. I
Well,
forgot it has.
Before I do that, I was gonna ask Rain. I was like, "So how was your watch?" And then that happens.
Yeah, you're basically like, how was your watch? And then make your con save. Caleb, you are muted in case you are trying to tell me that you made a con save.
Yes. You also everyone gets a +2 also
Yeah, everyone gets
with
plus
my
2.
for my sword.
Yay!
Plus 2.
So now instead of a 12, I have a 14.
I'm gonna make one for Rain.
Oh,
Oh shit.
3. I'm gonna add the my. Can I use that on myself? I don't know.
Grady, honey, you need to relax. It's okay. Ranger, you're also okay.
I think Ranger's just freaked out because Grady's freaked out.
I think you're right.
They just bounce off each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It does not make life easy.
Alright.
Let me know
So
if
21 plus
the
2 plus
AC is too loud, by the way.
I was gonna be like,
I
I can't
haven't
hear
met
anything.
what
Plus
AC? The armor class? Alright. Crow.
Uh-huh.
Con save. What'd you get?
I said 14.
Aiden?
5.
Maluk.
21.
Okay. Jacob?
I like how it was.
26.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa! Good job!
Storm.
Let's go, Jiku.
Fury does not usually roll that high.
23.
23. Fury is the only one who passes.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to
Nice.
use Dark One's luck again.
Also, I love that you were like Crow, Hayden, Maluk, Jacob,
I'm not,
Storm.
I'm not Stan. I just read the thing. Unless you don't count Flash of Genius on myself, which I don't think you do.
I think you can Flash of Genius yourself, but let me double check that.
Because in that case, it'd be 27. But
Flash
from
of
where it looks like, it
Genius.
doesn't look like it can.
When you or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an ability check or saving throw, you can use your reaction to add +4 to the roll.
Then I use on myself 27.
Okay. Storm and Fury, you both pass.
Oh, should I roll for like Zach?
I'm gonna say Zach is just fucked.
Does Stampede have to as well?
I'm gonna say the constructs are fucked right now.
Okay.
Because what happens is as you're like, how is your what? A wave of cold encapsulates the entire camp, freezing Zack and Stampede, Maluk, Ellison, Jarwin, Rain, and Fury. You feel it like creeping up your spine. But you're like warm. You know what I mean? Because of the staff, the cane. So your warmth kind of
Was
pushes
he
it off.
fitting out for everyone else, or
Huh?
Does this seem like regular
just mine?
magic?
No, it seems like divine magic. Grady, will you shut the fuck
Divine
up,
magic.
dude? Okay, I get you're scared, but can you actually, like, stop screaming? Go downstairs, honey. Go downstairs. Go see daddy. Go see daddy. Go. Go. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry I yelled, but you gotta go see daddy, baby. Go. Go see daddy. Go. I know. Go. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
Take your time.
I can't hear you guys speaking over Grady screaming.
Gotta get that dog some headphones.
Gotta take out his eardrums, I swear to God.
All right, so we
right,
wave
so-
of cold.
So Wave
Freezes
of Cold,
Stampede in the
divine
back.
magic, very clearly divine magic, as it sweeps over the entire camp, freezes both the constructs and the Avarice, Ellison, Jarwin, Maluk, and Rain. Fury, you feel it kind of creeping up your spine, but the warmth from your connection to Penance kind of shakes it off. And Storm, it like almost freezes you, but you see like you like get like a flash of genius, one might say, and
no.
you manage to like kind of break yourself out of it.
Let's go.
And, like my gun got hot or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
No, you're so smart that you just melted the ice.
yeah. You brain blast. You went like no. You did like the Aquaman talking to fish thing, and you're like no. And it broke the ice around you.
Are you saying everyone else is frozen solid?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Fun.
So we're gonna 2v1 the Frostmaiden, right? Right,
Wait,
I'm
Han?
down.
Maluk's frozen too?
Yes, like I said, it's divine
Yes.
magic.
Well, I know I rolled a 21. Damn.
Yeah, the DC was 25.
Oh, divine magic is different than
Sheesh.
arcane magic.
Well, he's
think
not
that
questioning
we
the magic
discussed
bit. He's
is-
questioning the how high he
The
rolled.
saving throw.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, gotcha.
The DC was 25. Fury literally just passed, and Storm, if he didn't have Flash of Genius, would have been fucked.
Yeah, I was thinking it was like, like 20. I thought they barely made it. 25. Jeez.
Nah, the DC goes up every time we interact with the Frostmaiden.
Yeah, because you guys level up.
Yo, this.
Yeah,
so
I
she-
know.
I wonder
Anyway,
what she does for training. Like we fight monsters and stuff like that to level up. What does she do?
She just eats snow cones.
She sends monsters after us.
Yeah, fair.
She does both. She sends monsters
She
after
makes
you,
deals
and she
with
eats snow
dragons.
cones.
She eats snow goats.
Ranger's barking for some reason.
Because he's just freaking out too. They're both freaking out. Everyone's freaking out now. Yeah.
I hope we don't lose power. That would really fucking suck.
You
don't jinx it. Keep going.
you step out. You both kind of stand there, and an owl lands in the center of the camp, and
Oh no.
expands into the Frostmaiden.
Fury.
She literally looks at the two of you and tilts her head and goes, "This is inconvenient." Well, and waves her hand. Another Constitution saving throw from both of you.
Oh, come
She's
on.
freezing us again.
Well, if it's the same
Oh.
DC, I literally just can't pass.
Does Luke's sword still count? Even though he's frozen.
Yes.
I think so.
Oh,
You said
then
yeah,
I
I
would have
couldn't
had a
hear
28. Forgot about that.
Did you say yes? I couldn't hear you, Dan.
Yes, I said yes.
Yes.
Uh,
I might
used
fail
the-
this one.
I used a luck point because if I got a nat 20, then I would do it, but I'm not gonna blow all my points.
Alright. Fury, what'd you
Yeah,
get?
okay.
20.
Okay. Storm.
A 6.
Huh?
Yeah, you said
You
20.
just say
You
you
said
got a
25.
no.
DC
Sorry, I'm
25.
doing that. Yeah, so 25. I don't think I can pass this one either. So yeah, 20. 20.
So, both of you, she goes, "This is inconvenient. Stay still." And she holds her hand up, and you feel the wave of cold cross you again. And she goes, "I'm not here for you." And she slowly, kind of methodically and coldly, kind of steps through the party and stands before Rain.
Oh no.
Can we still see everything happening? Like,
Yeah, you guys are coherent.
Can I try to flex out of the ice?
I'm gonna say no.
The
Damn it.
heat of my rippling muscles.
I have
shall-
frost giant strength. I should think it should count for something.
Yeah, she kind of just looms over Rain. And she waves her hand, and the ice melts off of him, and he kind of crumbles to the floor on his knees.
Dispel magic. Dispel magic.
And he
Divine magic.
goes to like reach for like a weapon, and she just grabs him by the throat. And she holds him close to her. And you all hear, "So this is the worm of the sea, hmm? Pitiful." And then she squeezes. And you hear a sickening crunch.
Da-
And he's gasping for breath.
The fuck was that?
As he's gasping for breath, you hear like gargling, like he spits in her face and he goes, "Go fuck yourself, bitch!" And he goes to like summon his staff and like clobber her across the head, and she just, with a blade of ice, sinks it into his chest. And then he goes limp. She grabs the staff, takes it from him, and throws him to the side like a used toy. The ice blade kind of retreats back into her skin, and she goes, pitiful.
If it matters, Luke goes into a frenzy rage.
Yeah, he's pissed. But it's not. It doesn't matter right now because she
Yeah,
just turns back into an owl and flies off. And after she's gone for about a minute, you guys unfreeze.
Which direction did she go in?
She flew towards her island.
Luke starts walking. Well, actually, I'm gonna go to Rain real quickly, run to Rain, and try to pour a potion of healing down his throat.
Yeah, it's nothing. Nothing happens.
Fills
That's
out.
a good try. Don't we have like a revivify staff?
Literally,
Oh, that
his
was the thing-
staff
that
that he
was
is
the thing-
attuned to.
Yeah,
He's
I
the
didn't
only one
realize.
who can use it.
Yeah, I thought that was Fury who had it. Sorry.
No.
No, I just do fire.
You continue walking towards him, Luke.
I mean, I'm just I don't know.
Are you just like kind of standing over his body?
Yeah, he's just kind of just staring at him for a second. His eyes are kind of like distant. And then he just like turns towards where she flew off to and starts walking in that direction.
What are the rest of you
Doesn't say
doing?
a word.
Luke.
Well, Ellison knows it's meaningless, but he still like tries to check for Rain's pulse anyway. Like that kind of manic, like there has to be something we can do. He can't just be dead.
Yeah, unfortunately, he is just dead. Well,
No,
I know,
I
but that I'm
understand.
saying it like in response to. He can't just be dead. Yeah, unfortunately, he is. You know what I mean? Yeah, you feel around for a pulse and nothing. His skin is already cold to the touch.
What happens to his gem arm? Does it like disintegrate or something?
It doesn't disintegrate, it just kind of plops off.
Jesus.
How far are we from the manor?
A few days out.
Well, we can't just like leave him here or bury him here. We need to at least bring him to his wife. We can't just go straight to the glacier anymore.
Then, in that case, I don't know, like a thing. I was gonna wrap him up in something and then make Zach carry him.
I don't think we have the time.
Yeah, I think we should put him in the cart, wrap him up as best as we can, or put him in the bag of holding because those
If
don't
you
rot.
want to bring him back, well, I could just send Zach, and he'll catch
That's
up with
true.
us in a few days.
Let's just do that. We'll like write a note or something saying what happened. So his queen will know.
Luke is still walking, by the way. I rolled a wisdom saving throw to see if he would snap out of it, but he hasn't yet. He's still walking.
Maluk,
Luke, we can't face her yet.
He doesn't hear you guys. I'm sorry. I rolled a couple times now. Like I've rolled nothing. I haven't rolled higher than a 6 yet.
Yeah, Fury's gonna just kind of run up to you and just kind of push you. Not that, you know.
Kills Fury.
Fury just leaving tracks in the snow. No, at
Not
that
that
point he
Fury's
would.
really able to like push you, but you know, get your attention
Yeah.
at least.
As
It's
you're
not
going
much
up,
to resistance.
as you're going to push him, like the rest of you see, as like she runs up to try and stop Luke, Avarice is like reaching for her spell book to like maybe like cast Hold Person or some shit. But
Does Maluk see that? Actually, no, he wouldn't see that. He doesn't. He can't see anything right now.
yeah, he barely sees Fury, who's like right in front of him. So
Yeah.
yeah, you have like your hands on his chest. You're like pushing. He's like skidding you into the snow.
Can I?
Just
Can I? I'm gonna bonk him on the face with M on. Like the, you know, the pommel.
Yeah, you just donk.
Reach him up, just clonk you in the head. Like, hey,
Hey, asshole.
Maluk, Maluk, stay with us. Maluk.
Oh. What? Oh. Well, we need to do something. We need to
I
go.
agree with you. But we're not able to beat her. She just walked up to us, froze us all. We resisted it, and then she just did it again. We need to do what we went here to do. We've got to get to the glacier. We will kill this bitch.
Well, she's at the glacier right now, so if we can't fight
No,
her right now, then
she's
we
at her
should-
island.
She's
She went to
not
her
at the
island.
glacier. She's at the
Oh, I
island.
thought the glacier was next to the island or something like
No,
that.
no,
I
no.
thought they were side
No,
by side.
Yeah, I
No,
just wanted to-
they're actually pretty far off.
Yeah, I wanted to correct you on
Okay.
that. I don't normally do like
Okay.
no, but yeah, this is a no.
No, that's totally fair. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Hold on. Where's the map to Icewind Dale?
I start wrapping Rain in my old cloak, my blue one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I finish writing like a little note to any of the Black Sword, just kind of like official Black Sword business or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And address like the letter to Barlow, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
because he'll be able to find Dye faster than anybody else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was listening to you, but I was also opening the book to check the map. Yeah, it's basically they're in the exact opposite directions of each other. The glacier and
Oh.
the island.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, the island is about fucking northwest, and the glacier is about east.
Okay, because I thought when we went through the channel on the giant, was it a whale?
Yes, it is a whale.
Yeah, on the giant whale, we came up and we passed the glacier on the way to the island.
No, it was a different glacier.
That was a different glacier. Okay.
So not an important glacier. It's just a hunk of ice in the water.
Yeah.
An
Yeah,
iceberg.
okay.
On a glacier. Yeah, at this
Um,
point, I'm probably hooking up Well, actually, is Stampede still broken? And
No, it's unfrozen.
okay.
Yeah.
At that point, yeah, I was gonna
It's
hook
like
him up to the Clay Ridge, and
it's like a little fucked right now. It's like a little jittery and stuff because like it's just been frozen. But
I got a cold start it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all. I was gonna ask too. It's like, oh, I'll just cast heat metal on it to maybe unfreeze it, but
yeah, Zach is about the same way as Stampede is. He's kind of like jittery and slow.
Like his joints are still kind of
Yeah.
crusted.
Yeah.
Is he like wrapped up?
Yeah. Ellison wrapped him in his cloak, in his old cloak.
Could we? I want
Yes,
to
it does, baby.
try something. Can we unwrap him, just at least a face?
Sure. I do that. I do it enough to show his face. If they weren't already closed, by the way, I would have shut his eyelids.
All right, I'm opening the spell right now,
Hmm.
Jacob. I need to see the specific wording.
Of Speak with Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead and you're gonna. It's your invocation, right?
Yeah, so it's effectively a cantrip.
Yeah.
I'm Alright, we can all have a question. There's 5 of us here, so there's 5 questions.
Okay.
Yeah, she just kind of in abyssal. She just says, "Rain, wake up, speak,"
Yeah, and
and channels the magic.
his body like lifts off of the air slightly. His eyes open and they're glowing this like sickly green, and he's like, he's like breathing heavily.
Do we want to just basically go in order of the Discord call? Yeah, like just for questions. So like Finch,
Yeah,
do you
sure.
have a?
Yeah. What do you want me to tell Di?
That I loved her more than I've ever loved
I'm like
myself.
writing this down.
To go home and forget about me.
Did my Discord break?
No, we're just waiting.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because then it would be
Uh-oh.
Jarwin's turn.
Yeah. Did you write all the stuff?
Oh,
Like did Ellison write all the stuff down that he?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As each question is being asked, I will have written down what everybody asked and what was the answer to it.
All right, Jarwin, do you have a question for Rain's corpse? You don't have to if you don't want to.
Do you want?
Continue.
I'll ask a question. Do you want us to bring anything back for your wife? Like a piece of you?
The crown, the arm, symbols of my devotion.
Yeah, okay.
Maluk?
Okay, I didn't know if that was it. If there's anything else. I was waiting.
Yeah.
Maluk kind of just like stands there for a second, and then it's like, someone can take my question. I just have a promise for Rain. I swear to you, Rain, I will kill this bitch.
Obviously, he doesn't answer because that's not a question.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he just turns and walks in the cart and closes the door.
Fury, you have either 2 questions or 1, depending on if you want to give Storm 2 or 1. Or Ellison can ask
I'll
another one.
take
or
one
Jarwin
for
can
now,
ask
and then
another one.
we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll divvy it up at the end. Okay, go ahead and ask your question.
Would it bring you comfort to know that we're not gonna give up ever? I certainly won't.
Yes.
We're gonna avenge you, and we're gonna save this place.
Yeah, he just answers in a simple yes.
Yeah.
The S kind of carrying
Agreed.
on the wind as it like whispers off. Storm, do you have a question?
Question, but I basically just say Rain, I take my hat off and like you are a valiant man. I'm glad to have fought by your side. I'm sorry it ended in such a tragic way.
Yeah. So we have 2 more questions.
Yeah.
So who wants to take one?
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to think if I have any other ones.
Fury's just gonna ask if he doesn't mind if she, carries something of his and what
Yeah.
she
Hold on. Let
what
me
she
look
can take.
into his inventory.
He's gonna take it. He's gonna take a dagger from Rain and name it Rain. Start a
Rain does have
collection.
daggers.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, I'll let you do that first, and then I have another question.
He. How many attunement slots do you have open, Jacob?
None, but I wouldn't mind taking off the hunter's coat.
Yeah, he says that you can have either his wand of web or his pure-active wound closure.
I'll take the wand.
Okay.
Because he has sticky fingers.
Nice.
Web user, that shit's nice.
Does he still have his bag of holding?
He does.
Can I take the bag of holding? Does anyone mind?
It's
Oh yeah,
fine.
go ahead.
I thought I made you one.
You did.
He did. Maluk did, yes, but I'm just saying,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
Caleb.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right, Ellison, you had one more question. You were the last question.
Yeah. His bracelet is still on the ground, right? Like his staff.
No,
Like the Frostmaiden didn't
no, she
take that.
she took that.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
'Cause
that was
fun-
relevant.
Fun fact about the Frostmaiden. Obviously, you guys wouldn't know this, but I'm saying this. She just takes trophies from kills. So,
Hmm.
and obviously, Rain's signature item was the staff, so she just yoinked it from him.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Hmm.
your question.
When we get your staff back, where do you want it to go?
If it's been less than 10 days, use it to bring me back.
We can't do that if we're not attuned, right?
No, you can.
Yeah, but it takes a short rest.
Oh,
to do
okay.
that.
Yeah. You don't need to be attuned to break the staff and cast Raise Dead.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. You need to be attuned to use every other aspect of it, basically. But Raise Dead, you can just snap it, and the magic suffuses into the creature and revives them. Yeah, so he says if it's been less
Okay.
than 10 days, use it to bring me back.
Okay.
If it's been more, that's not my problem anymore. Basically, is what it amounts to, is what he said.
Mm-hmm.
This is Caleb talking. I don't think we should bring his body to the castle because it's gonna take us a couple days to go to the glacier and then go a couple days to get to the Frostmaiden, and then it's gonna take like a week to get back to the castle. By that time, we'll be past 10 days.
That's why I said we'll give the body to Zach to protect and have
Yeah.
Zach just hoof it to the castle.
Well, I'm saying
I think
if
what
you
he's saying
bring
is,
the
like,
body
if-
to the castle, we won't have enough time to get to the castle within 10
As
days.
in to break the staff, yeah, because it will have been more than 10 days either way.
Assuming the
Yeah.
staff has a range on it.
It doesn't.
Well, the spell has range.
That's
Yeah,
what I
the
thought.
spell has range. It has to be the creature in front of it, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
That's-
it's literally a range of
It-
touch.
It's a range of touch, and it has to be a dead creature, and it has to be within 10 days of the death, or longer if someone casts Gentle Repose. Which, there are clerics in the Black Sword.
That's true. That's very
So they
true.
can have done that every day until we get back.
Yeah. Well,
I have-
gentle
I'll
repose
make
works for 2
sure-
weeks.
I'll make sure to have put that in the letter, like gentle repose. I guess would it be like on the 10th day start gentle repose?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think that's all our questions then.
Yeah, his body just flops into the ground. and he sees and hears and speaks no more. He is gone.
I wrap him back up.
Maluk, do you hand him to Zach for Zach to carry him back?
Yes.
Yeah.
The note is tucked into like just where I have the folds of the cloak.
Gotcha.
Can you make Zach like run all the way there?
Yeah, he could definitely. He doesn't get tired, so.
You can just dash the whole way
Okay.
there.
Fuck yeah.
Mhm.
It'll probably still take a while, but
Can I try to like tie it to Zach's arm so that way it doesn't get like knocked down or something? So I'm not sure if Zach's smart enough to pick up the body after he drops it.
he's not stupid.
Well,
Yeah.
no, but he's a
Well,
construct.
I think if Fury's directive is to deliver the body to the Black Sword Manor, I think if Zach drops the body, this is me as Dan saying this. This is how it would work. If Zach dropped the body, he would just pick it back up and continue going.
Okay. He's a construct, so I didn't know.
Yeah. He takes it. His orders were to deliver the body to the Black Sword Manor, so that is what he's going to do. If he
Okay.
drops the body,
Yeah,
then he leans back up and he picks it back up.
Okay.
And he does still have a summoning or like the spell summon greater demon in him. So like if he gets attacked on the way, he should be able
He's
to
not to
defend
be
himself.
trifled with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine just like a group of like, I'm trying to think, like group of like bandits or something like that stop a giant construct robot, and then he just summons a fucking demon.
Just a big like Vrock, and it's just like Grah!
No, Balgura.
Yeah, Balgora. Yeah. All right. And yeah, so Zach picks up the body and literally just bump starts running back to the Black Sword Manor. And I think I'm content with ending it here.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Have a good night stream.
Good night, stream. Goodbye, stream. Everyone say your customary
Bye,
goodbyes.
stream.
Next stream.
Bye.
Aiden.
I tried doing it, but I don't think it picked it up.
It did.
Oh, it did not. Not
can't-
at
There we
all.
go. There we go. All right. Good night.
Literally, it was as if you
Bye-bye. I'll be back
didn't.